Erik Weingold here, owner of Weingold Law PPM Lawyers. For the past 15 years, I've worked with people just like you, helping them to achieve their financial and professional goals. And I know what it's like to feel the weight of the process standing in your way when you want to conduct a capital raise. I also know the excitement that comes with raising capital the right way. Helping clients raise capital with confidence is my passion and my mission. But let me tell you why this is so important to me personally. It begins with my dad many years ago. My dad was 74 years old and confined to a wheelchair when he went to prison. It was one of the scariest days of my life when I watched my mom push my dad up to that metal detector at the Devens Federal Penitentiary. Seeing him disappear down that long gray metal hallway accompanied by prison guards felt like a punch in the stomach. I felt sick and afraid. How did this happen? My dad was a professional. He had a PhD in psychology. He was smart and educated, and he was a brilliant entrepreneur. He'd been starting and running businesses ever since I was a little kid. He was very successful, and I grew up in relative wealth. But that all changed in my early 30s when my successful, smart, educated father became a convicted felon, a federal inmate known by a string of letters and numbers. This was the culmination of years of legal proceedings and motions and legal maneuverings by talented trial attorneys that started when I was in my 20s. In that time, there was a complete reversal of fortune. Bank accounts were frozen, my dad's business was shut down, and the wealth went away just like that. My family was turned upside down, but it didn't have to be that way. My dad didn't take the rules and regulations affecting his business seriously, and he got bad legal advice on top of it. And it's a story I know plays out far too often for talented entrepreneurs across the country. Raising capital is a serious legal transaction governed by SEC rules and regulations that actually go back to 1933. Ask me about it when we speak, and I'll give you a little bit of the history for the rules for raising capital. It's actually pretty interesting. But the consequences for not taking this seriously and not giving the full weight to the letter and spirit of the law can be devastating. And it can happen in an instant with a letter in the mail or even an email that ends with sec.gov. I take this very personally. This is why I do what I do today. This is why it is so important to me. I never want anything like this to happen to you or any of my clients. Their businesses, their lives, and their families are far too important to me. I'm an entrepreneur just like you, and I understand that every minute and every dollar is precious to the business you are so passionate about. I also understand the amazing life that real entrepreneurial success can bring. In the last couple of years alone, we have helped hundreds of clients raise hundreds of millions of dollars the right way, properly, safely, and successfully. Our mission is to provide our clients with the highest quality and most professional private placement memorandum and legal support available. And every PPM from Weingold Law PPM Lawyers is drafted by an experienced corporate securities lawyer and customized specifically for your business or venture. We are committed to helping you raise the money you need and providing you with legal excellence in PPM drafting so that you can raise capital with confidence. We don't rush this or do boilerplate or cookie cutter templates because that's, quite frankly, a waste of your time and money. Just shred the money you spent on cut rate or a bargain basement PPM because it's cheaper than winding up in an SEC enforcement action. Believe me, I know. At the end of the day, I understand that you don't yet know me, but I hope that this video helps to shed a little light on me personally and the mission of my firm. Ultimately, although I've been practicing for 25 years and have probably read or written more PPMs than almost anyone in the industry today, I may not be the lawyer for you, and my firm may not be the right fit to help you solve your particular problem.